Welcome back to my road to completion guide for Final Fantasy VII Remake. This is episode 3, and we'll be covering chapter 4 in this video. The reason why I had you turn the sound effects volume to 0 at the end of the previous episode is because we'll be spending a great deal of time running into walls during this bike chase sequence. The noise can be a bit overwhelming, so it's better to turn it down. Riding the bike close to the left and right wall along with blocking is the key to making it through this sequence with more than 80% health, which is what we need to do to unlock the Biker Boy trophy. This bike sequence is very long, and based on my practice attempts, restarting from checkpoints void the trophy, so you'll need to load the save we made at the end of episode 2 to try again. If this gets too frustrating, you can always chapter select after we finish easy difficulty and try again. The controls for this sequence are listed in the top left corner of the screen. Press square to attack enemies on the left and O to attack enemies on the right. R1 blocks, and you should be blocking throughout this entire sequence. R2 and L2 control your speed, and L1 gives you a long range attack, which will be our best offensive weapon for this section of the game.
Moving to intersect.
Here's the strategy for keeping our HP above 80%. Number 1, stay near the walls. We've already talked about this. Enemy bikes will constantly flood in from behind you, but if you're in the middle of the tunnel, they will often hit you. However, they are not programmed to drive into your field of view near the walls. This means you never have to worry about taking a random hit from an enemy bike if you stay close to the wall. Number 2, stay away from Biggs and Wedge. They will take a lot of damage in this sequence, and it's mainly because they tend to ride their bike in the center of the tunnel, which is where the enemy AI thinks you'll be. If you get too close to them, you might take some damage in the crossfire, so avoid them at all times. This also gives you an opportunity to charge your long range attack and deal some damage from a safe distance, which leads me to point number 3. Only use Sharp Gust to defeat enemies. You'll have to wait for this attack to charge, but you'll know it's ready because the indicator in the bottom left corner of the screen will switch from Spinning Slash to Sharp Gust. All you have to do is press L1 to lock onto a target and then triangle to attack. Number 4, free charges. Periodically, you will see ramps set in the center of the tunnel. If you jump off these ramps, you will instantly charge your Sharp Gust attack. And number 5, movement. Only move from the wall when you have to. Sharp Gust can hit any enemy regardless of your location, so there's no need to move off the wall unless you're dodging an attack or jumping a ramp. The only 2 enemies that you'll have to worry about are the enemy bikes that drop bombs and the slug rays that fire electricity at you. The bombs can easily be avoided because you can see the explosion coming from a distance, so you just need to swerve to avoid damage. The slug rays will target you before they shoot, so move from one wall to the other to avoid their attacks. These tips will be enough to take you through phase 1 of this sequence, so I'll come back in with commentary and explain phase 2 in a bit.
Yeah, that stings.
Wow, Cloud, you really are good at this. Feeling good back here. Not much of a challenge, huh? Feeling good back here.
Yeah. Steady.
Soldier en route.
I'm waiting.
HQ saying he's less than a few minutes out.
Copy. You think it's him? Probably. A little more reason to finish this quick. Don't need that kind of trouble. We can't take him by ourselves.
Save me!
You better hurry, Cloud.
Cloud,
We need backup! Screw this! Hey, Cloud! Could use some help here! Yeah! Damn it!
I'm waiting.
Wow, Cloud! You really are good at this! Woo! Not much of a challenge.
That's an ex-soldier for you. Next to him, we look like kids on trikes.
You're damn right you do.
You're part of that we too, you know.
Woo!
We made it!
Woo! Topside!
Keep going till we hit the station?
No, head straight for the warehouse. Aww. Our magical ride is almost at an end.
Why are you talking like we're not here?
Because you're not.
Clearly we are.
The beginning of Phase 2 is similar to Phase 1. Just avoid the enemy gunfire and deal damage at range with Sharp Gust.
Not over yet. Cloud! Little help! Can't catch a break.
Feeling good back here.
I almost feel sorry for the other guys.
Damn it!
Not much of a challenge, huh?
Yeah.
Wow, Cloud, you really are good at this. Feeling good back here.
Steady.
Time's up. Break off before he shows.
Copy.
Huh? What's going on?
Well, hello!
The true challenge of Phase 2 is the 1v1 with Roche. In most cases, you can avoid his attacks by riding your bike near the wall and quickly moving into the wall when you see him attack. I say in most cases because sometimes he'll hit you anyway, but if you're blocking, you can minimize the damage.
I'll settle for a race then. Just one.
You talking to me?
I most certainly am.
Then no.
So terribly sorry. Your words failed to reach my ears, sluggish and slow as they are.
What's this guy's deal?
The lady's curiosity has been piqued. My name is Roche, but you may address me by the more accurate appellation, Speed Demon.
Heard that, huh?
My ears are attuned to the feminine voice.
Ugh, this guy is the worst.
Yes, this is the contest I've been waiting for. Too slow.
Take him out, Cloud!
Enjoying yourself?
When he says enjoying yourself, speed up until you get close to his bumper and then slow down. This will trick his AI into thinking you're ready to do battle at close range, but in reality we're just biding our time so we can use another Sharp Gust.
Fascinating.
What is he up to now?
Same shit. Being a dumbass.
Not bad. You have promise and an abiding affection for your mount. But one cannot simply ride one's bike.
Eventually, he'll start attacking you with electricity. When you see him swing his sword around, this means he's about to fire 9 lightning bolts at you. Try your best to avoid them, but if you can't, then simply block to minimize the damage.
Nay, one must unlock its true potential. Become one with the machine. Like this.
Cloud, we need backup!
This part of the fight will not last long if you're constantly firing sharp gusts each time it charges. You'll still want to speed up and slow down to prolong his attacks. You can even try to get a cheap hit in when you get close to his bumper, which I'll demonstrate at the end of this sequence.
What say we shift it into high gear?
Take care of your bike! Good one!
Enjoying yourselves? Really? Shall I keep you company? Holy.
If Jessie kisses you during the cutscene and tells you that you've passed the test, then your HP was high enough to get the trophy.
You passed the test.
However, if she says you failed the test, then load the previous save and try again. This may take a few attempts, so don't get frustrated. You will get used to it and the trophy will be yours. When the bike sequence is over, you can adjust your sound effects volume back to 8. Then follow the team to Jessie's house. The only objective for this sequence is to find the Shinra ID card, so follow my lead and we'll talk in a bit.
The residential area is just beyond this gate. Mind doing the honors? You've got an arm on you. Figures. Still leaves the lights on every night. For the girl who only comes home once every other blue moon. Mom's an old-fashioned type like that.
Think she'll make us pizza? Her Midgar special?
She's quite the cook. Quick to whip up finger-licking food, even if you drop by in the dead of night.
And she loves guests who ask for seconds or thirds. Okay, let's head in. Cloud, you know what to do. Why don't you wait around the corner over there?
Okay.
It's a shame you won't get to try the Midgar special. You would have really liked it.
Sorry about dropping in like this again. We'll be chatting Mom up in the kitchen, so don't even bother being quiet.
Oh, wow.
I feel like I'm part of the family.
Yeah, like the dog.
My dad. He was a maintenance supervisor at the reactor.
Please, take more.
Thanks.
How'd you get even better at this?
This is heaven. I'll take another one, please.
Wedge, don't hurt yourself.
Mission accomplished.
Jessie's dad was in there, right?
Yeah.
Mako poisoning. Happened while Jessie was doing a show at the Gold Saucer. What do you care?
No. I want to hear it.
Jessie always wanted to be an actress. Worked her ass off for years. Until finally she caught a break. Top billing. Parents were thrilled. And then, right before opening night,
Her dad had an accident.
collapsed from overwork. And in the worst possible place, Mako's storage. Lay there half a day before someone found him. Been like that ever since. No change whatsoever. That's what got her into planetology. And led her to seek out Avalanche. How far we've come.
Jessie's got a theory about it. Thinks her dad's spirit is stuck now, between his body and the heart of the planet. So if we don't shut down the reactors soon...
He'll get caught up in the flow and poof. What's so funny?
Just that I understand how you feel. Unlike most of the time.
I see. Mako's the is not something. Oh,
Well,
He's serious!
not my problem.
this guy.
Hey, it's the lot Jessie was talking about. We rendezvous here when we've got what we came for.
Gotta stay hidden.
Hey man, the plaza's that way. Warehouses are further in. Jessie's supposed to be circling around from the back, right?
No need for us.
I can handle this.
What?
We're in this to...
Don't expect me to...
If you need a check.
You can use that vending machine over there to stock up.
Guess there's a training center too. Could go a few rounds before the main event.
Man, I get really hungry when I'm nervous. When you leave something
Remind me,
at home or
there's
just
no
need a
bet-
bite to eat, vending machines can be real lifesavers.
Okay, let's go over the plan one last time.
That's the signal!
Before we continue the story, go into your menu and look through your battle intel to see if you've completed report number 3. If you haven't completed this report, then I'll show you how to farm for it in the next area. Make sure to set up a save before you continue.
Right.
Yeah!
Okay, I'm almost 100% positive you've killed 2 enemies at once already, but just to be sure, find 2 security officers close together and kill both of them at the same time. This will fulfill the requirements for one of Chadley's reports. You will not get credit in your battle log because he hasn't given us the report yet, but you just have to know for sure before you leave this combat sequence that you've killed 2 enemies at the same time.
See ya.
Unauthorized entry in 7-6 Annex. All units, proceed to location and secure. Unauthorized entry in 7-6 Annex. Unauthorized entry in 7-6 Annex. Hostile numbers confirmed. Threat minimal. Engage and subdue. Repeat.
That's that.
Putting up a fight, huh?
This is gonna hurt. Let's do this. See ya. It's over.
To avoid getting hit by missiles, run to the back right corner and attack enemies behind the crates.
No holding back. I see you. You're mine. Now you're ready for it. It's over. That's that.
This is where you'll need to farm for report number 3 if you don't have it yet. There are several guard dogs during this sequence, and they can easily be staggered while blocking in Punisher mode. So here's what you need to do. Use Assess or Potions to decrease both ATB bars to 0. Then run around the area and wait for the first ATB bar to fill up to at least 25%. Then switch to Punisher mode by pressing triangle and hold R1 to block.
Going in.
As soon as a guard dog attacks, you will automatically counter and force the dog to stagger.
You're done.
As long as the first ATB bar maxes out, at the same time you cause the dog to stagger, you will get credit toward report number 3. This works for the second ATB bar as well. You will know that you've completed the report because the game will stop giving you credit in the battle log. I will continue to showcase this method until all the dogs are dead, even though I've already completed the report.
Get ready. You're mine. Floppy, you're mine. Enough. Going in. That's that.
How much more time do you think you'll need?
Wait for the summon gauge to fill up on the right of the screen and summon Ifrit to unlock my first summon.
Hurry! Lead the sweepers toward the mine!
You're up. No holding back. Still in it. Let's finish this. You're out of luck.
Got a question for ya!
Here we go.
Now that's what I call all teamwork!
Roche can easily be defeated by switching to Punisher mode and utilizing Cloud's counterattack. If you have enough ATB, then use Focus Thrust to activate the Stagger phase for additional damage.
Anytime now.
Isn't it grand?
Floppy. Try me. All right. You're done. So long.
I told you we were gonna push it past the red line!
Come on.
In the blink of an eye! Open up the throttle! Shall I keep you company?
Anytime now.
Open up once
Going
more!
in. Any last words?
Done!
When the fight is over, check your battle intel to ensure you've completed report number 3. It doesn't matter if our numbers match for report number 4, just make sure report 3 is finished. If not, load the previous save and try again.
He's out in force.
Just what we need.
On the way back to Sector 7, pick up the revival materia and then follow Wedge through town.
So are we not gonna wait for Wedge?
If we stuck around or went back, he'd only get upset.
Why is that?
Guess a soldier wouldn't understand. I'll tell him you were worried about him, though.
Who knows? Might just make it better.
Many of our citizens have already been disturbed by the alarms. Squad A will set up here and search for suspects. You will establish a perimeter.
So, how do we get back to the slums?
With a little trick I've been dying to try out.
Man, can't believe HQ is running an op tonight of all nights.
All residents are to return to their homes and remain indoors until further notice.
They're ramping up for
I repeat,
something.
for your safety, go home.
Added to the
I
pile
heard
of
someone say it was an
complications.
attack.
Hey, it was those terrorists, right? There has been no attack. For your safety, please go home and remain indoors until further notice. An emergency has been declared. All civilians are to remain indoors. This operation is appreciated.
It's Wu Quiet. Let me get my gun. I'll teach them to let the guards.
Right, this is it. Through here and we're home free.
Where exactly are we going?
When we get there, you'll know. Now that I've got my blasting agent, we should have everything we need for our next mission.
Sure hope so.
Yeah, me too. For your dad's sake.
Hey, what the hell, man?
Huh?
Cloud was just saying how he hopes to come back and try the Midgar special next time.
Really, huh? Cloud said that?
Sure did. Wants a whole pie to himself. Isn't that right?
That's right.
Really? Well, okay then. Maybe I'll lend Mom a hand next time too.
That'd be awesome.
Super duper awesome.
Jessie and Biggs made it back safe.
I guess.
Cool if we check on them? We'll pass by their places anyway.
Sure.
Think we'll have to fight Avalanche one of these days?
Got new numbers for Monster Slaying this month. Check them out.
Well, this is big.
Guess not.
Hope he isn't. He's got a habit.
Wouldn't have guessed.
And when he were. Anyway, let's head on over to Jessie.
You wanted to leave Midgard didn't go over so well. I stayed up all night thinking about the reactor bombing.
This is where Jessie. Lots of pretty.
Huh.
I'm telling you that.
They know about Jessie?
Nah, it's all a game.
You lost me.
Life's a stage and love's the play.
You know about the secret reactor jobs? Even people from the under.
I'm gonna try to find some live-in work.
Run back to Jessie's place to get the barrier materia. When she asks if you'll come back tomorrow night, respond by saying, no promises.
Secret reactor.
No promises.
Now head back to your place at Stargazer Heights and choose to sleep until tomorrow.
Scares me to death thinking there might be more.
The trains are running tomorrow.
Let's head for the bar.
Fight alongside Tifa to take out the mysterious specters, then catch up with the rest of the team back at 7th Heaven.
Is this even working? You're mine. Let's finish this. No idea. Pretty sure you can't even see them unless they make physical contact first.
That's all you can tell me? More of them?
Again?
Are they trying to stop us from reaching the others? Cloud, this way! Oh, you gotta be kidding me. It's like trying to fight a hurricane.
Stay on your feet.
You don't have to tell me that.
This time we need to defeat the enigmatic Spectre, the purple one, to end the fight. The other Spectres yield no experience or AP, so do your best to focus on the purple Spectre at all times.
Here it comes.
The damage will be minimal at first, but once you stagger the purple Spectre, you can take advantage of the damage multiplier.
Bring it! Yeah! Leave us alone already!
Let's do this. What the? So long. Let's finish this. No holding back.
When the fight is over, remove the lightning and healing materia from Barret. Wedge will give us the luck up materia for beating him in darts, and then we can head to the train station.
Forgot to give this to you, bro. Your prize for taking the top spot on the darts league. After you guys come back from the plate, maybe we can play around together.
All right, let's get...
Sure.
Huh?
I can tell you're nervous.
That obvious. Okay.
Isn't the watch supposed to keep this kind of stuff?
Just got done talking. Screw them sons of bitches.
Moving down under us.
On the way, purchase Barret's theme from the shop for 50 gil.
Welcome! So tell me, what's the town's favorite mercenary looking for today?
And then talk to Chadley to get credit for report number 3 if you haven't already. Now we can purchase the first strike materia for 100 gil before we board the train.
Information for my research. I look forward to receiving all of your future battle intel submissions.
Switch out Cloud's bronze bangle with the star bracelet we got from Gwen and slot the first strike materia into his weapon.
They're running on an emergency.
I can't wait any longer.
It's okay.
All right, people. You sure you ready for this?
You'll get the Night on the Town trophy for completing Chapter 3, and then we can set up a save to wrap up this episode. My name is Exonovant. I'll see you in the next one. Be good. If you enjoy my videos and would like to support my work, you can do so at Patreon. I offer a ton of rewards from behind the scenes coverage, RTC visual guides and workbooks, even early video access. Pledges start at $1 a month, and for those of you who support me already, I greatly appreciate it.